So in this video, we're going to be having a look at XRP right now, currently sitting at a very important support region right here on the daily time frame. You guys can see that XRP has been trending above $2 and what since April 21st, 2025. And you might be wondering, guys, what the hell is happening right now? Why is XRP not holding the support? Yes, we saw a nice little fall below the support right here, but that was because Bitcoin and Ethereum fell, and now XRP is failing. And you guys can see right here that Bitcoin is not doing as bad right now as XRP. Ethereum is looking pretty good. We're going to be talking about that in just a second, but I do want to focus on XRP before having a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, starting off with some news. If you guys have not heard right here, this is from 2 days ago or yesterday. SEC Ripple wants to settle crypto lawsuit, but US judge rebuffs them. So obviously this is not about the SEC or Ripple. They both want to settle. And if you guys remember back in May, I believe, or something like that, I think it was May. If you guys, this is an article right here by the US Security Exchange Commission. You guys can see right here, the settlement agreement provides, among other things, that the commission and Ripple would jointly request the district court to issue an indicated ruling as whether it would dissolve in the district court on August 7, 2024. Final judgment and order to escrow a holding of $125 million civil penalty imposed by the final judgment by the released or be the release with $50 million paid to the commission. So that was supposed to be the case close on May 8th. Now, we thought that this was closed, but apparently not. And this was another article. SEC seeks to settle legal fight with Ripple Labs for $50 million. So it looks like everything happened. The SEC and Ripple, of course, settled. But what's going on now, guys? Very unfortunate. The judges are rejecting that, which is really annoying because SEC and Ripple are agreeing. They're like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to settle. Okay, we're going to settle for $50 million payment. But the judges are like, you know what? No, F you guys. And that's about it. So that's why XRP right now is pretty much falling down. Now, I don't think that these news right here are bad. I mean, I know we saw a dump right here yesterday. Remember, guys, XRP is a high market cap coin. It's not a shit coin, right? So 3-4%, we're talking about like, you know, hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars getting shed away from the market cap. You guys can see right here that the market cap of XRP is not 100 million or $200 million. We're looking at $122 billion market cap. So every time this goes down 1-2%, you're looking roughly at $1.2 billion getting shaken off or adding to the market cap. So right here, of course, about $5 billion approximately was taken off from the market cap in the last 24 hours or even more than that. And pretty much going back to XRP, this is the very important support region that we're essentially looking at. If we have a look at some of the technical analysis, such as the EMA ribbons, you guys can see that we got rejected by the EMA ribbons. And of course, we are still making lower highs, which is of course a bearish pattern. But if XRP manages to essentially break this level right here, we should see a long potential. Now, if you guys are in my Discord, we did take a long right here. Unfortunately, there was a fake out. And of course, with the whole SEC thing and the judge rejecting the Ripple case, of course, that didn't work so well. But that doesn't matter, guys. I mean, if you go and have a look on my Discord, we took some pretty good trades. You guys can see right here, I just took a massive short on ETH. 33x worth 2 million. That was down minus 1%. And of course, fast forward to a few minutes later, I was up 117%. And fast forward after adding more to my position, I was up 82%. So yes, it says 117 because the margin was different. And then when I added more, I was up more in terms of dollar, but less in terms of percentage. Now, if you guys want to get access to all my trades for free, all you have to do is pretty much sign up with BYDFI. The link will be in the description below. And pretty much you deposit $100 and you will get access to this channel for free, to the trading channel for free. So obviously deposit $100, $200, doesn't matter what. Not only that, but if you deposit more money, like $20,000, you get a $2,000 bonus. So that is a 10% cash back. Okay, this is for whale traders only. Of course, there's something for little traders as well back. So that is a pretty darn good bonus. Not only can you essentially come to the Discord, trade with us, but you get essentially bonuses. So going back into XRP, guys, I think that this support will essentially hold. We do have a stop loss sitting at 2.6. I hope that's not 2.6. It's actually right here, 2.0348. I hope that's not going to be the case. I believe that we will see a nice little pullback to the upside. And pretty much that's about it. Now, I do want to have a look, guys, at a couple altcoins. We're going to be talking about Ethereum in just a second, but we have to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin's king. And at the end of the day, whatever Bitcoin does, XRP will do. And you guys can see that starting off with a weekly time frame, we could see that Bitcoin is not looking so good on the longer time frame. We did have a higher high right here, and now we're seeing a higher high right here, followed by a lower high right here on Bitcoin on the regular RSI. Now, this is not a good thing. I mean, that was the start of the last bear cycle right here. I don't think this is going to happen. But we have to keep an eye on this, obviously, and we have to keep an eye on this massive trend line that we've been trending to the upside since January 2023. Will Bitcoin break this level or not? I don't think so. I think this bull market is still on. I think we're going to keep going to the upside. And whatever happens this week, I believe Bitcoin is going to have a good week. Next week, sorry. Having a look right here at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. This is a shorter time frame, obviously. You guys can see that Bitcoin is in a very cute 1 hour time frame bull flag. Okay, now after this nice little scammy ass pump, whatever the heck this was, we essentially decided to consolidate. Now the big question is, will Bitcoin essentially come back up to $107,000, or are we going to essentially break below that? So in my opinion, putting a long right here is not a bad idea at all. Will you make crazy gains? Probably not, unless you're playing with like 100x leverage. 100x would like barely be anything, would be like a 70x return, which would be pretty darn good depending on how much money you make. But having a look right here, if you take the long right here at 85%, and then you put a stop loss, like let's say right below this wick right here, we're most likely going to essentially come back down. So the stop loss would be 30%, take profit would be 85%. I think that's a pretty good risk reward, of course. Depending on the leverage, I wouldn't go all in, obviously, and that's about it. Having a look right here at Ethereum, we are also in a long on Ethereum. Our average price or average entry is sitting at 2428, so 2428. That's our average entry on Ethereum. And Ethereum has been consolidating, guys. It's been consolidating in the 4 hour time frame. I believe that we could have another chance to essentially come back down to 2,400. Our stop loss is sitting right here, right below. I would like to see a closure before I fully stopped it. Now, I did say that our stop loss on Discord is 2,370, but we're going to have to see what happens. I'm not going to close it until we see a full closure. So as of right now, we're not near that closure yet. And that's about it. Having a look right here at Bitcoin, this is obviously the monthly time frame. Things are looking pretty good. And overall, that's about it. So XRP is looking good, guys. Bitcoin's looking okay. The whole market is a little bit shaky right now. XRP should be going back up, in my opinion, on the daily time frame. Yes, the daily time frame is not looking so great. It's looking pretty ugly. But in my opinion, this case will be resolved at the end of the day, and crypto will go back up. And remember, guys, this is not just a hit on XRP. It's a hit on the whole crypto ecosystem and the whole crypto market. So that is it. If you guys do like this video, once again, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And of course, guys, remember, if you want to get access to all my trade on Discord, not only can you get a $2,000 bonus or up to $2,000 bonus if you sign up with my link in the description below, but you could get access to all my trades and we could trade together and make money together.